Shalom, giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that rule well that told me this truth. Shalom to the sincere and hopeful elect, you brothers out there prophesying in the true name and the true doctrine. About the times we're in and headed to, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and those that believe, women and children, and helpers of the prophets, and the latter day believers, right? You're going to have proselytes. And those are ones considered, believing that are new into the faith, right? And now we're seeing, Kanye West with his statements being made of who Jews are. These men, yeah, they rich, they sold out, but the Lord's using them to, use their platform to reach out, to plant seeds in, those that already heard, because the prophets have been out, the apostles on down and their elders been speaking about who the biblical Israelites are. And you got many, believers now that, hey, in the industry, in the sports, and you can't serve this world and the Lord. You got to choose a side. But like I said, they there to plant seeds. You got Cat Williams, Jamie Foxx. You got Carmelo Anthony. You got, what's his name? Kendrick Lamar, right? Kodak Black. You got many other names that spoke about it. Cassidy, so on and so forth. But anyway, we're in a time where, the doors of repentance is shutting. And the Lord's, he's going to have it to where, even in the scriptures where there was, even here, you know what, we could start off with this. 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 18. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which hath not kissed him. And you're going to have a lot of people that, the Lord is the one that does the increase. The Lord uses men to bring this word out from the apostles on down in the true name and the true doctrine, right? To plant the seeds. And eventually they're going to believe. That's why even in the scriptures it says, then shall they know that a prophet was among you. The ones that's actually out there presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, rehearsing the righteous acts. Bringing our people back to their remembrance through the spirit of Pavia, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Akakwadash. It says 7,000. We know that number is completion. Because you also had 3,000 that was saved in one day, 5,000 that was saved in one day. Look it up, right? Lord willing, I'll get those precepts, but real quick, this is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 20, verse 6. And about the 11th hour, he went out and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? Remember, it's at 11th hour, right? We're approaching, midnight. We're approaching that final hour. They say unto him, Because no man hath hired us, he saith unto them, Go ye also into vineyard, whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, Call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And this is why we labor, to those that seek wisdom. I believe it tells you that in the book of Sirach. Because this gospel of the kingdom shall go and be preached throughout the four corners of the earth. And then shall the end come. As it tells you, I believe in St. Matthew 24:14. This is why the Lord created the internet. For it to spread, for the word to spread that much quicker, because the Lord's speeding the times up for the elect's sake. And the words, the scriptures say, truth shall spring forth. It's coming out like rain. It is the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 43. Now when the congregation was broken up, many of the Jews and religious proselytes followed Paul and Barnabas, who speaking to them persuaded them to continue in the grace of God. Right? Continue in the grace. Now when you get that word, proselyte is a newcomer, a stranger, alien, a proselyte, one who has come over from Gentile religion to Judaism. Not Judaism, but knowing they're Israelites. Right? One who is a Gentile, one who called themselves black, Spanish, Americans, which is a bastard name. But then when you come back, you realize, all right, you come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Newcomer. So when you don't know that you're an Israelite, you're considered a Gentile, a stranger, alien. See? Just like when you go to another land that's not yours, it's considered a strange land. So you got a lot of newcomers that's gonna believe in the latter times, right? Which we're in. And many that believe through seeing miracles. It might be their moment to see that. Just like the man that died on the right side of Yahushua when he was crucified. Rather than the man on the left side, he didn't believe. I believe it was Simon the Cyrene that helped bear his cross. Right at the end, right before Yahushua was crucified. So you have some belief that right at the end. Until the Lord shuts the mouths of the prophets. And this is another quick point in 1 Kings 18:4. For it was so, when Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave and fed them with bread and water. So you're gonna have a lot of men that's elect that we don't know about. But through their faith, through their belief, they are made whole. So we in some heavy times right now, man. Where it's a great awakening. We're in the information age. Salaki about that. That was a censor for the censors in a little because I'm on break. So, but anyway, man, you could yeah. So we're in the information age now. This truth is out there. That's the point. It's out there. So now people can't say they ain't hear it. So you either marked for salvation or you either marked for death and judgment that's coming. Anyway, with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Till next time, I'm going to say Shalom.